There once was a man walking on the side of the road when he spotted 3 workers. He asked the first worker what he was doing. "I'm putting brick on top of one another," sighs the first. "What are you doing today?" he asked the second. "I'm building a wall," is the reply. But the third worker swells with pride and says, "I'm building a mansion." You walk into the room after your mother asked you for the phone. You feel kind of weird though because you simply cannot remember what your mother asked you for. You end up walking back to your mother and asking her what she wanted you to do. Kind of upset, she says, "Please go back and get the phone in the den." So you walk back to the den and you're saying to yourself, "Phone, phone, phone, phone." You finally pick up the phone and bring it to your mother. What happened there? Why did you forget why you walked into the room? Maybe it was to get something? Is it possible you're simply getting older? This is called the doorway theory. You may think that forgetting something when walking through a doorway only happens to older people who don't have a very good memory. However, this is a myth. I am positive this has happened to everyone sometime in their lifetime. Psychologists at Notre Dame University in the state of Indiana have conducted experiments on this topic. Gabriel conducted 3 experiments. In the first experiment, students used a virtual environment on a TV and moved from one room to another, picking an object on a table and exchanging it for an object at a different table. They did the same thing while simply moving across a room, but not crossing through a doorway. Radvansky found that students forgot more after walking through a doorway compared to moving the exact same distance across a room, suggesting that the doorway or event boundary cuts off one's ability to bring back thoughts or decisions made in a different room. After conducting an additional 2 experiments, the results showed no improvements in memory. Therefore, the act of passing through a doorway serves as a way the mind files away memories. After observing many experiments, psychologists found that the brain tends to file away events and memories. For example, if one was to file away his or her life events, there would probably be birth, first day of school, vacations, bar mitzvah, wedding, and so on and so forth. In these events, there are chapters. How are chapters broken up? Psychologists believe that chapters are broken up through a door. The brain tends to file away events and memories from one room as soon as it exits to another. This is called an event boundary. The doorway acts as a trigger to file away information. For example, on the first day of high school, a week later, you would remember what happened in each class. Why? The doorway. Furthermore, certain objects in a room trigger one forgetting why she or he was there. The doorway effect occurs because we change both the physical and mental environments, moving into a different room and thinking about different things. When things are less routine, we have to shift our attention to the details of what we're doing, taking our minds off the mansion, the bigger picture. The next time that you walk into a room and forget why you walked in, you'll have a better understanding of why you forgot. Thank you.